SPY right now is just sitting on intraday 428.50. So I wouldn't be so surprised if we don't have some of those puts monetized. But you can see here SPY, big picture on a weekly, right? Tag, you're it. And then it came back down, 3 weeks of selling from August 1st. And then we had 2 weeks of bounce, thanks to NVIDIA. And then that petered out completely, right? And we rolled over very nicely. It took 2 weeks to really break down, but that is literally your channel support. All right, so we're already below 43.50 in SPX, but look where we are. So 43.02, big tests are coming in, big. So for SPX, that 43.02, major support. It's also monthly, so it's really strong support. Next level, 42 is the JP Morgan collar. And then for SPY, you got this 422 area. I really like that one. And then both of those areas should have a little bit of a bounce. We have a continuation, and I'm still recommending, right? SPY and Q shorts. Next level, and remember, this is weekly for trends, daily for swings, hour for chases, roughly. Okay, we already hit this 428.50 yesterday in pre-market. We bounced a little bit into the 717, and now we're right back there again. So this has got to serve as support if you're looking for a bounce. Otherwise, that's your breakdown level. We're all the way coming back to that 525.50 is my baseline bet. Okay, so that, did I say 5? Sorry, 425.50. And specifically the put wall, I see this into another air pocket of risk. We're getting there quickly, and we're not going to hit 4,000 by Friday, I don't think. But definitely, I would not be surprised if we don't hit 42.18. We've already overshot the 428.86, so I have a new price target of 425.50. All right, SPY came down, by the way, perfectly to that 425.50 price target that I gave you yesterday. I'm just using that as one example of short-term support. That's where in June, remember, we had some consolidation here in price before the breadth expanded and the market continued higher until FOMC and then the Treasury issuance on the 31st, and then the gap down because of the Treasury issuance on the 31st. Anyway, since then, the dollar has been moving higher and yields have been moving higher. And now finally equities, after all the Apple and NVIDIA earnings sentiment got washed out, put behind us, so to speak. In other words, buy the rumors, sell the news. The market finally started taking a leg lower, which had already been happening under the surface that I've already talked about with both breadth and net selling, which I track every single day here, right? So yes, we got head and shoulder formation, but let's just, one level at a time. And what I said yesterday was we break 428.86, we come down to 425.50, we hit it perfectly, right? So that's on a daily. So swings continue to work. On an intraday, you can see where we got supported a little bit right here. And then futures were basically gapping up a little bit. I'm not so excited about it, obviously, but it is what it is. It is an oversold bounce that, 42.40, 42.18, 4,200 area by Friday. And that's not giving us a lot of time. That's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? So on the SPX, and you can see these levels, right? I'm still gunning for it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. But you can see the evidence that is accumulating in the very short duration, like I just posted. Okay, so SPY hit that 425.50, had a minuscule bounce, and here we sit and roll over. Nothing's going to happen. SPX coming down to that 42.18. It really doesn't have it doesn't have to be perfect. But I still see it on lots and lots. This is it. Watch this. 42.40 to 42.18. I still see that. Now, the question is, will it really come true by Friday? I still think it will. Perfectly timed with this little puppy. What did it hit? 4241. And that is not for nothing, but that's the 50-week. So technical bounce. That is also a gamma level, 4241. Beautiful beautiful bounce. Beautiful short into 42.41, and then I still have lower. You know that. This is like 4,200. This is 42.18. We're gonna likely see that by Friday, but that was extremely sharp bounce yesterday. I bet this bounce is a bull trap and gets unwound tomorrow. And then be careful, because gamma can pick up to the downside once we break that 42.40. So now let's, if we fail 42.50, we're back into bear territory again. Okay. I don't know if that helps. I'm just kind of reading off, and I'm looking for this to get rejected and then to roll over again. And as I just mentioned, the level to kind of trade against for calls coming in and puts expiring out of the money today, because they were expecting some kind of flush. The market is saying, nope, we actually want to move higher. It doesn't have a lot of energy yet, but remember the level? I just said if it stays above 42.75, I just read that as a gamma level, but you can also see that's already on my radar. It's moving up to 4,300. So that's pretty logical. So let's see if we can get some little clear. And that's gap fill. That's going to have a hard time getting above 4,300. Just saying, if we get above 43.02, I will change my tune. But I think it's going to have a tough time getting above right now. All right, so SPX is right up to that 8-day, right? Again, this is like the 21-day. Bigger picture, remember that 50-week? It literally tagged perfectly, came right up in. A lot of charts are looking like that. Once we got bid massively, first in June, follow through, August, NVIDIA bump, rollover. This is now the war zone right here. This 43.07 is absolutely the war zone. We could bounce all the way back up to 44.27 or 28, whatever that ends up being. The only way I'd be bullish is if the 10 and 21 rotate higher. Right now, it's still looking like we're going to have a bounce. It's going to be a lower high rollover. I don't see anything different yet, but that is a sharp bounce from 42.41. Let's see where we are today. This is tough, man. We're just sitting here. It's a little gap up. 43.22 breaks. We're going to come back down.